Hello friends, today's topic is Houston HIV problem. Let's rant.
Now, I don't live in Houston or nothing, but I've been seeing this topic about HIV being going crazy out there. Like, it's so bad that somebody that work at a hospital got on TikTok crying about the people that she didn't told that they got HIV. Y'all need to be careful out here, for real. Like, yeah, it's in Texas, but I just think about all the people that live in my city that didn't went to Houston for a trip. Everybody laying down with everybody and doing what they doing unprotected, not knowing nothing. I don't know. Y'all just need to be careful out here because it's wicked. What's y'all thoughts on it though?
When they say Houston, we have a problem, I now know what that means. HIV, STDs, gonorrhea, chlamydia, herpes, etc. has gone up 1,200% over the last year. 600,000 cases has been reported that people under the age of 30 are contracting STDs, HIV, and all this extra. Now, I don't know what's going through your minds, but if you're not focused on protecting your health, then you should not be having sexual intercourse with nobody, because now this is worse than COVID-19, because now you infected one person. Now that one person is going to infect somebody else, and so on and so forth. Now, I don't know if you saw the video with the friend recording her girlfriend having herpes on her lips, and I think that was completely foul. That was completely messed up, and that's not really what a friend should do. But the fact that she had herpes and not even trying to do any type of background checks on the individual already shows the mindset of a lot of females nowadays. Like, y'all females be letting anybody hit. Y'all females let anybody dig in your guts. And you're not even asking the questions like, when was the last time you had sex? Do you have STDs? Let's do let's do an STD test. And because none of those things are happening, now a whole group of community in Houston has been contracted with HIV, STD, AIDS. And now that's going to affect everybody else, because you couldn't be responsible for your own sexual health. Now, when you have sexual intercourse with somebody, I hope, if you're a smart individual, I hope you're really asking yourself, do you have STDs? When was the last time you contracted certain things? Let's do an STD test. These are simple measures that anybody could do to protect themselves. But because everybody's so horny, you just don't even care no more. Like, females, you don't have standards no more. You just let anybody hit.
Now, I just ran across the video of a public health professional who are urging these college kids to make sure they get tested when they get back to their home state, because for the past 2 summers, more than 20,000 people have tested positive for HIV in the Houston area. And of course, these are only the people who decided to get tested. Having sex with strangers is dangerous any fucking way. And I couldn't even tell you if this was a thing when I was younger, because I met my husband at 22. And I don't even know anybody who was doing shit like that, because it's dangerous. When you are having intercourse with somebody and you don't even know their last name, that's a good way to find yourself on the news. So if I was y'all, I would probably start participating in all this risky behavior. Hopefully y'all are not down in Houston catching something that you won't even be able to get rid of. But if you play stupid games, you will win stupid prizes. And hopefully y'all are not ending your life at such a young age, because once you catch HIV, don't nobody want your ass after that. So, like I said, yeah, be careful and make sure you go get tested. Take our advice.
I love that Houston is ranking as a top destination for spring break. But listen, as an auntie, I'm going to tell you, have big fun. Have all the fun you want to. The rodeo, the concerts, the pools, everything else, But you should know that Houston ranks number 9th in the nation for HIV and STD rates. So have the big fun that you want to. But please, as an auntie, I want you to be safe. I want you to make good choices. I want you to drink your water. I want you to make good choices while you're having your big fun, because that big fun has consequences, life turn consequences. Okay, so have your fun, but be safe.
I said it, man. I said it. How many times do I have to say it about coming out here to Houston looking for a relationship, man? Guy posted something on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. He moved here about 3.5 years ago, man, because he wanted to come to Houston to connect with a female that he met through Instagram. She looked good, standing behind a car, nice fitted outfit on, body was banging. Got here and found out that it wasn't what he thought it was. His story is that when he first met her through Instagram, that she claimed to be a nurse and going to school to own her own dentistry office or whatever. Get out here. A week after he moved out here, a week before she moved out here, she claimed that she lost her job, her car was getting repoed or had got repoed, and that's just not the crazy story. After they started dating for a while, he noticed that she started disappearing from home a lot, and then when she would come home, she would have all of her friends over, and he didn't have a job, so he didn't have medical insurance or anything like that. He started messing with her and everything was good. About 3 weeks into the relationship of him moving out here to Houston, he ended up contracting something that caused him to burn when he was urinating. We know what that is. That's that big G. If you guys don't know what the big G is, that stands for gonorrhea. So he's online crying about that she burned him. He caught gonorrhea. He swore he never cheated on her. He didn't know anybody out here. Now that's 3 weeks after he moved out here. Now, come to find out, he's online saying that he has HIV symptoms, guys. It's a sad story to see this man on here crying like this, but it's real, and this is why I say, coming out here to Houston, man, trying to date, man, you're going to end up catching something that not even a doctor can get rid of. Now, in the video, he did say that he's healthy, he's taking medication, that's kind of keeping it under control a little bit, but he's heartbroken because he said that she knew that she had HIV and she should have told him. I think that that is a crime. That should be attempted, you know what, because when you willingly know that you got a virus like that, you're supposed to tell partners, people that you're about to engage with, especially if it's going to be something in the bedroom. So now he has to live with this for the rest of his life. He also went on in the video to say, because he contracted what he contracted, there was no need for him to leave her because nobody else would want him anyway. Because he would have to expose the fact that whoever he talks to, that he is infected. So he is still with the lady, but this is the perfect example of what I was saying, guys. You cannot be coming out here to date if you're looking for a date. Come out here just to party. Now, I tell you this story not to talk about women. That was just the story that I was giving you guys an example of. The men out here are just as worse as the women, man. Houston, if you look it up, the statistics is through the roof, man. The HIV rate just out here in Texas alone, mainly the Houston area, because the Houston area is where everybody migrates to because they feel like this is where all the men at who got money, the women who got the nice bodies and stuff like that. But it's not what you think, man. It's nasty out here. It's very nasty, guys. It is nasty. So I'm gonna say this. If you come out here and you plan on moving out here, bring your woman with you or meet you someone back home that you know of, because Houston is not the place to come and look for a date at, man. Like I said before, you're gonna either go broke out here, you're gonna be stressed out, and you're gonna get cheated on, I promise you. But it's a sad situation that this guy got HIV because he decided to come out here in Houston to date, man. Let me know in the comments what you think this guy should do. Should he stay with the woman? Should he left the woman? I mean, in my opinion, just in my opinion, I don't think it really matters whether he stayed with the woman or not. Nobody else is going to want him unless he gets with somebody who contracted the same thing he contracted. Thank you guys for watching.
It's not safe out here in these streets. What do you think about this video? Comment down below and thank you for watching.